Hello, 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 and welcome to another RTAppetizer where we're going to do this one nice, quick, efficient, get in, get out, etc., etc. Also, I'm doing it almost immediately after I actually did the fight because I don't know how long these replays actually last because for some reason, once they get like a day or so old, they just say the game ended unnaturally and you can't view the replay anymore. LOL, sorry, bud. So we're going to jump in. I am facing Mozizo, who, going by their legend frame, is a legend player. They went with LRK, Sululu, Aiden, Stene, and Aria. I went with Arwell, Aravi, Zahak, Bryceria, and Strays. Let's just jump right into it, see how things went. Either poorly or positively. That's typically the only two things that could have been done. So there are like reasoning for me to have done an S2 into the S3 into Aria. But, and I'd like to think that I thought this far ahead, I did not. One, I didn't want to activate Sululu, which would make things very difficult. Two, I want to point out that if that defense broke the Aiden, I'm pretty sure she's dead, which is unfortunate. So now I have to focus on trying to kill her again. But there is a reason, after the fact, obviously, I'm not smart enough to think about this, why I want to keep the Aria alive. And you will very quickly find that out. They're going to go S3 into Aravi. Nothing's going to happen because I have like 160 effect resistance at this point. So not going to happen. It would have been super funny if I countered. Arwell is going to S3 into the Aria to get rid of the ice cream buff as well as to give myself a big juicy barrier. Aravi does not have any sort of attacking buff, so that's fine. Aria is now going to S3 and get out of Invincible. So this is my opportunity. I don't think that an S1 will kill here. So I'm just going to S3. That's fine. I'm going to waste my S3 on killing this Aria. I don't get anybody back. I wouldn't anyway because I have a Bryceria, so that is optimal. So now everybody is in stealth, which means that Stene is not in stealth. Also, my Aravi has something against Aiden's because she didn't need to do that. That's just kind of rude, but I'm here for it. But now, Sululu and Stene are both in stealth. Technically, Stene is always in stealth, but this is important because this allows me to go into Stene bypassing Sululu completely. So I'm going to go into her because if I go into Sululu, I might break her out of stealth, and I don't want that. So just going to keep going into Stene. She's got soul burns, but that's fine. Zahak is going to tank a hit, and then he's going to tank another hit. Spoiler alert, he's going to tank another hit, and then he's going to explode to poison. But Bryceria, you have one job here. You went before the Sululu. You have one job. Thank you so much. Thank you, dear. I love you. This is why I use you typically more than Aiden. But hey, that's certainly not foreshadowing, is it? It is foreshadowing. I used Aiden today, or in this fight specifically. So they went Sululu, Bellion, A Tywin, Architect Leica, and Aria. I went with Arwell, Stene, Ed, Aiden, and Rowana. Rowana was essentially a force ban because they have Bellion and Aria on their team. So unless they want all of my units to take like 18 turns, bit of a force ban. So let's hop in. I ended up banning Architect Leica because she could just nuke someone off the face of the planet and also do big damage on her S3. Anyway, so let's hop in, see how things go. So Sululu is going to go first this time. That is perfectly okay with me. They're not going to S2. I don't really know why. This A Tywin has 30,000 health, which is a little bit of health. So he's just going to rip his S3 into everybody. Aiden dodged. Ed resisted both. Oh, yeah. Ed resisted both the defense break and the stun, which, boy, I mean, that is just like my units, isn't it? Just absolutely unbelievable. We do find out that the Bellion is in fact counter and not injury, so that is nice. The Aria is going after the Bellion, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is stun this Bellion so that she cannot do her first turn quite yet. Give myself a chonky barrier as well. I'm hoping to be able to cycle my Stene out of the defense break before it becomes an issue. Ed has no choice here but to go into the Aria, but that is fine. If she lands a debuff on me, I will hopefully get someone out of stealth. Hopefully Bellion. I don't get the Bellion. I strip the barrier from her, but the stealth from the A Tywin, which I don't know how that works. I guess I broke both out. Anyway, I'm just going to go into A Tywin here for now. He can't S3 anymore, so that is lovely. Lulika is going to S2 here. I thought my Stene might be strong enough to kill the A Tywin here, so I'm just going to go into her. I don't think I would be able to kill the Aria anyway with just an S1. It did not kill, which is highly unfortunate. So Bellion now has free reign. Ed, if you want to get hit by this one, that would be fantastic, even though I think he already countered. I don't remember. Was that last turn? No, okay, that was last turn. So he does hit everybody again. Gets rid of the ice cream buff, which is important. Aiden did not dodge that, but that's fine. She had a giant shield on her, and it didn't do that much damage. So all's well that ends well. Aiden is forced to go into Bellion, which works for me. I always forget about... Well, I mean, she's still new. I forget about Sululu's S1 pushing the person with the highest thing. So Bellion pops ahead of my Stene, which is a little unfortunate because my Stene was going to go into her anyway. So they are going to soul burn this, which is risky, but you got to do what you got to do. Aiden is going to counter. Stene is going to die. That'll kill the A Tywin. Do big damage to everybody. Aiden dodges again. Ed, if you could hit the Bellion here, that would be phenomenal. Thank you, buddy. Aiden. I mean, we're just going to keep going into Sululu now because Aria is going to cycle out of her counter, which is great. Ed counters again, hits the Aria. I'm fairly certain he did that every single time. But they get their compensation by dual attacking with Aria there and killing Ed. So now it is Aria versus Aiden, and she finally had a game where she did exactly what she was supposed to, which is dodge all of the important things. So well done, Aiden. This does not make up for all of your failings. one like a handful of shining moments does not make up for the fact that you've like personally killed all my closest friends and family. Like, buying me a cookie at the grocery store doesn't make up for the fact that you've shit on my car about 19,000 times. It's appreciated, not equal. They're not equal things. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like the video, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that fun stuff. Share it with your friends. Share it with the trees. Share it with the native people of your land, whomever they may be. They won't understand because they probably don't know what EpicSeven is. Where was I going with this? I did the ambivalence one. Yeah, if you do the ambivalence, then you I don't know. You don't have to do your homework.